codesign call out. It's these ideas that are spinning out of our suitcase full of books. We've got lots of themes, and we're getting going with this one on meaning making. And I guess it pertains to meaning that if we're going to make meaning with others, if something's going to be meaningful, let's bring others into the picture in our work. And that's really what co-design and participation, co-production, and working with the community in social work really is about. It's an often quoted phrase by me, and I really need to find the original source, but I know it's a Quaker phrase that everybody has a piece of the truth, and that feels like really important, that everybody that's got a stake in the solution is in there, and perhaps that will lead to more of that creative thinking as well. When everybody's in the mix on an idea, then perhaps they take more responsibility for it as well. So in that, there's a book called The Practice of Everyday Life, and in that he writes about the curved moment of the story, and of that brings the meaning. I really like this by Donna Haraway about the hero, and the last thing the hero wants to do is leave the house without a bag, a container or a net. And no adventurer should leave home without a sack. How did a sling, a pot, a bottle suddenly get in the story? How did such lowly things keep the story going? Or maybe even worse for the hero, how do those concaved, hollow out things, those holes in being from the get-go, generate richer, quirkier, fuller, unfitting, ongoing stories with room for the hunter, which weren't and aren't about him and the self-making human, the human-making machine of history, the slight curve of the shell that holds just a little water, just a few seeds to give away and to receive, and suggest the stories of becoming with a reciprocal induction of companion species, whose job in living and dying is not to end the storying, the welding with a shell and a net, becoming human, becoming has another shape that is the sidewinding, snaky shape of becoming with. To think with is to stay with the natural, cultural, multiple species trouble on earth. There we are. I mangled that slightly at the end, but and it's a long old quote, that one from Donna Haraway, but I think it really, there's something in there, something in the magic mix, something in the web there about meaning. Let me give you something more direct now. I'm giving lots of quotes on this one, but I want to take you to Bertha Kaplan Reynolds, and this was published in Social Work Today in the US. So she said, I believe that the needs and desires and the feelings, the will to act, the strength to endure, and the power to change of conditions of life are in people not only utterly real but indestructible. I believe that common experiences, needs and aims make certain that in the long run people work together instead of in competition to achieve their goals. Theirs, not the goals of others, for them. I believe that the fulfillment of individual life is in the belonging with others who share the same purposes, in this relatedness and individual use for what is unique in us. This responsibility which develops in us, and a sharing which gives both glory and meaning to life. Well, we'll put that one up on the screen, and that's kind of a poetic, obtuse one in some ways, but that's meaning making for you.